Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns. Welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the tarot cards and the astrology stars come together to help you. 2023 has some days of power and days of challenge that you have to know about because they may affect your love, your money, or your career. So be prepared. I hope you will like this video and also press the little bell for notifications when my new videos come out. The tarot card for the first quarter is Justice. She sits on her throne and holds a sword in her hand, which can cut both ways. The scales she holds are perfectly balanced. Justice will be done. The card for the second quarter is the King of Wands. He is a powerful man of action. He has position and strength. This is a good time for a new adventure. The tarot card for the third quarter is the Five of Wands. A group of young men are sparring. It suggests obstacles and competition. But to win the game, you must master the game. The tarot card for the fourth quarter is the Nine of Pentacles. A successful woman stands in a lush garden. She holds a falcon. This is a good time to enjoy all the good things in life you deserve. Virgo, the tarot card for the first quarter is Justice. Justice is the card of ultimate balance. The sword in her hand has the potential of cutting both ways. The scales are in perfect balance, suggesting a positive flow from the past to the future. As we stand on this precipice, we can see there are needed changes that should be made. But we can also see that some would pervert justice and turn the system to their own advantage. May true justice be done. Now, as we look into the astrology, the first quarter and January begins with 4 planets in Capricorn, and they are in your 5th house. Now, this is a great time to look at what you need to change in your approach to children, creative projects, and romance. Mars will be going direct in your 10th house, energizing your ability to tackle the ladder of success. Make sure you remain in control. And Mercury will go direct on the 18th, empowering your love communications. Woohoo! That's good. So, and then Venus will conjunct Saturn on the 24th. So take work and health issues make sure you take them seriously. Now, as we move into February, Jupiter will move forward in your 8th house. So that can bring opportunities to renew your sense of confidence and intimacy and really nice things. So watch your investments too. And Venus will be in your 7th house conjunct Neptune, and that happens mid-month, and the Sun will also conjunct Saturn on the same day. Now, this is an important time for a serious look at how you value your partners. So be careful in public. As we move into March, this may bring you an opportunity to network with helpful people, as Venus will conjunct Jupiter in your 8th house and just expand your ability to feel renewed and excited. And then Saturn will move into Pisces and your 7th house for the first time in 30 years, forcing you to make changes in how you deal in your relationships. You must be willing to make adjustments and respect your commitments. And then Pluto will enter into Aquarius, and this brings changes in your approach to health, work, and your daily routines, because that goes into your 6th house. As we look into the second quarter, the tarot card is the King of Wands. He sits on a powerful throne and looks ready for action. This is a creative energy that represents a need to follow your vision and goals. So find a new opportunity, for you have the energy and the ability to take it on. Use the power of positive thinking to help achieve success. Now, this is an excellent card for problem solving and asserting your inner power. You may take a chance, or you may want to make a new investment. Now, as we look at the astrology for the second quarter, April begins with Venus conjunct Uranus up in your ninth house. Now, this can bring opportunities to expand your vision and your understanding so that you can be more ambitious in life. And Jupiter will conjunct the Sun on the 11th in your 8th house. And this gives you a sense that you've been reborn and you have the ability to share your energy and financial vision. But the total solar eclipse on the 20th warned you that different people may not agree with your ability to handle the details. Now, as we move into May, it starts with a powerful full moon is building, so stay out of emotional conflicts in love. You may not know how partners are feeling. You communicate with greater clarity after the 14th as Mercury goes direct up in your ninth house, and Jupiter will enter into Taurus, and that is also in your ninth on the 18th. So new opportunities appear so you can expand your understanding of the path to success. Now, as we move into June, it starts with a full moon, which can bring opportunities for deepening family ties. But do be careful on the 5th when Mercury will conjunct Uranus, and that can bring unstable energy to your sense of romance. So be a little careful. Now, add Saturn retrograde in your 7th house, and you must understand your partner's needs. And then Pluto will return to your 5th house, asking you to review the purpose of your creative and romantic pursuits. You may have to deepen them. The tarot card for the third quarter is the Five of Wands. It shows a number of men sparring with each other. Now, this may not represent an actual battle, but rather a practice session. It represents there may be a competitive situation or some type of obstacle in the way of your success. You may have to make some adjustments so you can meet the challenges of life. If you're willing to learn, you may yet win the game. Now, as we look into the third quarter, July begins with a full moon and Mercury conjunct the Sun up in the 11th house. Now, you're going to have to separate your feelings and logic, or there will be tension between your social goals and your business associates. So you need to balance them out. Neptune begins the month retrograde in your 7th house. So reconsider how you treat your partners. You need to understand them. Control your passions and actions when Mars will oppose Saturn on the 21st. Venus goes retrograde in your 12th house on the 22nd, and that asks you to reconsider how your spiritual values can improve your purpose in life. As we move into August, the full moon in your 6th house will be suggesting that you may be too emotional in your ambitions, and that's because it is squaring Jupiter. Mercury goes retrograde on the 23rd, so do not say what you do not mean. And be ready to change your understanding and beliefs as Uranus will go retrograde up in the 9th house of understanding on the 28th. As we move into September, the full moon light on the 1st in your 7th house suggests you need to balance your emotions and your partner's feelings. But Mercury is still retrograde in your 1st house, so watch what you say and do. Venus will go direct on the 4th of the month in your 12th house, giving you a signal to find some quiet time. But Jupiter will go retrograde on the same day up in the 9th house, and that warns you not to be too optimistic about the future. Some confusion will clear up after the 15th as Mercury will go direct in your first house of personality and you can express yourself with clarity. The tarot card for the fourth quarter is the Nine of Pentacles. This card shows a woman standing alone in a lush garden. She is well dressed and there is a falcon on her hand. She represents a sense of accomplishment and security. She may also signify the ability to attract all the good things in life. This is a positive card that suggests some good things may be coming your way. Make sure you respect them and treat yourself well. Now, as we look into the astrology, the fourth quarter, October begins with confusion in the air and a sense of conflict as Mercury will be in opposition to Neptune in your seventh house, and that warns you to focus on your relationships with clarity. Mars in your second house makes three major aspects which warn you to control friction with money and ambition. And the Sun in the third house will also make three major aspects mid-month, asking you to be aware of your need to analyze new information. And as the month end, Pluto in the fifth house will go direct. And this may cause you to change the course of your actions and your romantic desires. Mars will end the month asking you to be aware if your beliefs may not match up with others, so you have to understand that. November also starts with three powerful oppositions, pitting your need for understanding with your need to express your ideas. You may need to balance them out. And Mars will be in the fourth house and very active, so you'll have to know when to focus on family issues, as both the Sun and Mars will square Saturn in the seventh house of relationships and coming before the public. And as we move into December, it has 5 Venus aspects that point to a sense of needing self-control leading up to the holidays. Don't forget your career responsibilities. And the month will end with both Venus and Mars asking you to focus on home and family and security issues because they will be in the fourth house. Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and this is my story. If you are a spiritual seeker, it may help you on your journey. I believe your spiritual development is as important as your religion. If you look at Christianity, it focuses on the life of Jesus. But Jesus was never a Christian. He was Jewish. If this thought intrigues you, you'll enjoy my new book, Light from Water, Freeing Jesus. It's available on Amazon.com and through fine bookstores. And it may help you on your spiritual journey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like this video, subscribe, and ring the little bell to be notified when new videos come out. And if you'd like to arrange a private psychic and spiritual reading with astrology, just go to my website, internetpsychicreadings.com or professorastrology.com.